with this you done the camp course. Maybe just how you feeling, excited, want to get out of football for a while?
Yeah, yeah, I'm quite excited because I waited for a very long time. So I did my C lessons around 2015, 2016. So this at least maybe came as a bit of a relief that it's finally coming home and it's been done here in South Africa because of whenever you needed to do it, we had to go out of the region or out of not even the region, out of the country to do it somewhere else. So I'm happy that also these courses are being rolled out again, was more so that at least we upgrade our knowledge. Because if you upgrade your knowledge, now it becomes to become a better maybe coach, so that at least your players can be able to feed off and train your players properly.
And maybe just as someone, okay, do you think that, and I know we will speak about the importance of like my coaches educating themselves, but do you think that it makes like that much of a difference? Do you think that if you had a coach who went through what you went through, what you are going through now, you would have been different player?
Yeah, I like to believe that if maybe the coach is educated, maybe he can be able to assist his players even better. So, and I would like to believe that maybe most of the stuff that I've been doing is stuff that I've been done that I've done maybe practically. So, the practicality part of it was there as a player. So it means I was a participant. Now it means I need to take a lead. So which is why maybe the courses were here, so that at least we can equip ourselves with better knowledge, so that we become a better teacher. Yeah. So now it boils down to, is there a difference between being a player and being a coach? Yes, there is a much difference, because of now doesn't mean because you've played the game now you can necessarily be maybe a good coach. Because of now it means now what we've taken from the course is that you need to prioritize better. You need to make sure that your players are being trained properly, not just for the sake of training, because there are principles in training your players. So which is something that we've taken from the course, and I'm hoping that maybe going forward we'll still maybe equip ourselves with more courses, so that at least we become better coaches. Because if we've got better coaches, then it means we can produce maybe or reproduce better players as well. Because at the end of the day, as a coach, you become the lead, and again, if the lead is not okay, it means now it can harm the player, or because now you don't just train a player. There are guidelines and principles that you need to follow as a coach, which is something that maybe I have done because there was somebody who was implementing those guidelines. So now, as a coach, now I need to go and implement those guidelines.
Coach, would you say gone are the days that certain people get coaching jobs just because they're a legend of the club, just because of their name? Would you say those days are now over in the PSL?
Yeah, I would like to believe that there's nothing wrong with doing that, but can you equip the very same person with courses as such? So if you want to sit on a bench, it can be, or maybe based on what you've done, it has to be who you are. Because of now, you've lived maybe on a days whereby we are playing, because as a player, it's different to you being a coach. So yes, there are players that maybe make the transition even better, but I think it's important, because what you're getting is guidelines. Because now there's a lot of science in it. We're living in different times. Modern game, the so-called modern game, is taking over again. So in order for you to prepare your players, you need to be at that level. Because now sometimes you find that maybe, because as a coach, you find that maybe there's a coach that has coached your player before, and now you come and stand in front of him with less knowledge. Now that's where sometimes you tend to lose maybe your change yourself. But if you are better equipped, because I would like to believe if you are better equipped, the more confident you become as a coach as well.
I just want to know, are you staying with the DDC team this season? And is there any more Mofokengs that we need to look out for coming through there?
I'm still to find out, but from where I'm standing, I'd like to believe that I'll still continue as a DDC coach, which maybe it's something that I look forward into up until maybe we produce more relays, because at the end of the day, the platform that I've been given is to make sure that there are more relays that are coming. So I'm hoping that maybe there's still players that are hungry, and my job is not to give them talent, but to make sure that they are at least better polished, and maybe at least half cooked for the first team, because the only time they'll get ready is when they are given that platform. So I like to believe that also again, if they are to look at relay, they are to look at maybe some of the players that have graduated from the TDC. It means now the hunger, if they can maintain the hunger and their talent should be nurtured properly, then we can get more release, and which is something that we strive for.
Fully
But
cooked.
do you think that you are ready for? but do you think that you are ready for the step up, maybe to like first team in the PSL? I know that the assistant coach at Pirates has also left, but now that you've equipped yourself, do you think that you are ready for that step up?
No, I like to believe I'm not yet ready. I still need to be mentored. I still need to find people that I can work under, so that at least I'm mentored properly. Because at the end of the day, I like to believe that me playing soccer, it was another experience, which yes can be beneficial when we're playing, when we're coaching, so that it is you can be able to assist your players with maybe the insight. Because that's what you take as maybe as an ex-pro footballer, because of you generally know the inner feeling. You'll also know of what where your players trying to do in certain maybe incidences. Because of football is about problem solving. So as a coach as well, if you've got the insight, you've got the knowledge, so it means we are well capacitated, which is something that we came here for, and we're hoping that maybe it doesn't stop here. There's an A that's coming maybe next year, like the TD said, and also I would like to believe if we can be also taken through the A again, so that at least, because now and again you find maybe there are coaches, there's an influx of coaches from outside countries who want our job this side. So it's equally important that we as maybe South African coaches or young coaches, we equip ourselves with better knowledge, so that at least we guard our jobs. Because of now, if you find that maybe there's a lot of the influx of coaches that are coming from now, it means now the coaching space, or maybe we're losing more people in terms of maybe getting that job. Because now I would like to believe for you as to be a coach maybe in a country, you need to maybe firstly try to understand your players' background, because it's a performance factor. So your social environment is a performance factor. So now we know better who we're dealing with, as opposed to them coming this side. So, but then again, it means if we are less qualified, then they'll come and take our job. But also again, I think also stipulations are supposed to be put on those coaches again. It's a firm one also coming from me, and I'll also like to believe that I need to speak my mind on it. Because now I like to believe that maybe even if you've gotten maybe a UEFA Pro, let's check your credentials. Where have you coached? Because now we're getting people, okay, they've gotten maybe the UEFA Pro, but where have they worked? So can we check that so that at least we know who we're bringing to the country? Because now, even if they come this side, I think it's equally important that maybe a South African coach should be under them, so that at least he learns or she learns, or so that at least we know that a bit of maybe knowledge has been shared across. Because now I think it doesn't make sense when a coach from outside comes and now he's bringing the whole technical stuff by himself and it's all by himself. So what are we learning? Because the aim of bringing them this side, it means now we need to equip some of our coaches. So can you get one or two coaches that are going to be under those coaches, so that they learn better if it's a correct way of doing things? But I would like to believe that it should be done that way, whereby a coach from outside comes in, yes, he can bring his technical part. Can we have some of, like it was done before? Chiefs are like before, they used to have maybe a doctor and an ace under the same coach. So can you continue to have that? Because now if you bring somebody who's knowledgeable, so it means you need to have somebody who learn from that knowledge as well, so that at least by the time he leaves, there's somebody who's equipped. Because the aim is to make sure that there's transfer of skill. So transfer of skills is important.
Coach, can I just ask you about a young man within your ranks by the name of Wadimo Lepo, who's also equipping himself with some coaching?
Yeah.
Just what can you tell us about that young man, and how encouraging is it to see someone taking good charge of their future like that?
Yeah, very encouraging, very encouraging. Hence, I said it's important that everybody equips himself with the knowledge who's within the game. So if you check Khwadi's background, you'll know that he's a kid that's very humble, and he just got in his degree last time. So he's got the hunger to learn new things, which is something that's commendable. We've heard of stories, maybe intentional stories where Kevin De Bruyne, Kondo is a qualified maybe coach. So it tells you that as much as you play in the game, you need to equip yourself with the knowledge of how to coach the game as well. So it's important that he did what he did, and I'm hoping that maybe he progress. Maybe he's a future coach again, because now it's not about maybe playing, because there's life after football. Maybe he'll be the coach. So I'm happy for him that he decided to take that step. Thanks so much.